No,
She doesn't like the microphone.
Or she does like the microphone.
She's also sitting on my headphone cord.
this
Perfect.
is a Spade book.
I can't chew this.
Oh, yes, I can. I can chew anything. I'm a puppy.
I love chewing stuff.
Chew, chew, chew.
How old's your dog, Chris?
She's like 6 or 7.
Does she still chew stuff? Because if so,
No.
this might.
You know what? She was never. She used to chew our table. Like the table our old table had like wood legs, so she would chew the bottom of the table. But that was it. She never really chewed stuff. She's just a pain in the ass. She like someone taps on the door, she goes fucking ballistic. Like someone's breaking in the house. It's like, what the fuck would you even do? You weigh 3 pounds. You dumb fucking dog.
Fuck you up.
I gotta go just knock on the door and run away.
That's what I get.
I was at a cottage this weekend with the world's shittiest Dalmatian.
Oh no.
And apparently they had a Dalmatian, which was super nice, and it died. And there's a reason why you don't see them anymore. Because they're inbred as fuck, and they're terrible dogs.
Yeah, no, they're really shitty dogs.
Yeah.
And our friend greeted us and was like, the dog's gonna snarl at you and snap at you.
Nice.
And just ignore it. And I was like, just ignore it, and she'll stop. I was like, but she's trying to bite me. I'm gonna react to this.
Of course, I can't help but react. That's my reaction.
And then it's the type of dog that, like, is fine with you and then forgets. And then you walk in the room again and it's like, oh,
Wait, who are you? Do I like you?
you're gonna fucking kill me.
Oh my god.
So by the end of 2 days, it licked my hand once, but also was growling at me as it did it.
Awesome. Hey, you know what, guys? Because we're live streaming, and I got this new hotkey function. I'm gonna run the intro. You guys still won't hear it because I haven't figured out how to make the sound come through. But I'm gonna run the intro. So here we go. It's running right now.
The weekly play.
Oh, it didn't even start at the beginning. Fuck.
Scotch Sporting.
Loser.
Fucking failure. I
That's like-
hate when that happens. Maybe I'll run it again. You know what? I'm gonna run it again. It'll start at the beginning this time.
Why not? We've already lost viewers.
Clock out, come home, and drink away. To bash and burn the weekly plays. Douchey calls and sweaty balls, this is Scotch Sporting.
Boom. Yeah, look at that.
Hear it.
What?
I can kind of hear it.
Oh, you
Are we
can
gonna
kinda...
cut that, or are we gonna leave in his shame?
No, we're gonna leave in the shame, obviously.
Oh, leaving the shame for sure.
Just make sure you edit the intro into the right part.
No,
No?
no.
Oh man.
There.
Then fucking upload it and let me edit it. I'll edit the right part in. God damn it.
It'll just be dead air.
Oh.
And then Chris going, shit!
Chris fucking up here.
Actually,
Wow.
leave the blank dead air, and then have Chris coming in with boom!
Boom.
Boom.
The 15 seconds of dead air, and then boom.
Take that, motherfuckers.
Well, we've had a couple weeks off our Scotch Sporting. We did our year in review, but we haven't done our weekly sports recaps in a long time.
Yeah, we missed a lot of stuff.
It's all good.
So-
We gotta catch up right now.
Let's try and catch it up right now. We haven't introduced this in a while. We have Chris Taylor at wherever his place is.
What is up, Studio B?
Studio B.
There you go.
And we have the birthday boy himself,
Whoop.
clocking in at 36. At a whopping 31 years old,
There you
Tyler
go.
Hoskins.
Not go too crazy here.
Hey,
okay?
hold on. I'm going to be 36 this year, so
Yeah,
how
but
is
you're
that
old.
crazy?
You're old.
Oh, man. Why do you
was it.
remind me of my impending death?
And then we have our new contributor, Katie, and the puppy,
Yep, we're over
Yep.
here.
also from the Rabble Studios, and myself, Taylor Burt, in the Rabble Brothel, which I'm slowly cleaning,
Perfect.
because I might be getting
Not
a
so
new
much of a
roommate.
brothel anymore? Is that
Ooh.
what you're trying to say?
No, I might be getting a roommate.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'm clearing out some closet space.
The peanut gallery moving in?
Might be moving into the Rabble Brothel, so we'll have to close up shop.
I was going to say, yeah, you're going to have to close up shop. It's not going to be as profitable anymore.
One customer. Oh no, he's got money, so we're
Oh, okay, good.
It is just one customer.
yeah. So I spent my day cleaning out my closet. So there's about half the clothes in there as there used to be. I have a drawer ready.
Damn.
That's a big step.
Yeah,
There is?
there's a shelf in my medicine cabinet.
Holy
Whoa.
crap! And there's a Viking sweater you're wearing. So
Wearing a
let me.
Viking sweatshirt.
Okay, so let me address this right away. Are you?
Did you see on Facebook? There was a pink Viking
I
shirt.
did. And see, here's my thing. I think that pink is close enough to purple that it almost whatever. Right? Like it's almost a whatever. It's almost a Vikings jersey anyways. So are you I know, I'm kidding.
Don't
I'm
ask
kidding.
me. I'm just a girl.
Are you actually a Vikings fan now? Like is this officially happened?
Depends who wins next week.
Right.
I'm waiting and seeing.
Now this is important because they do play
Yes.
Seattle.
The
Now
Seahawks.
you know how you'll know when you watch the game. That's how you will know.
I will be missing the game this week.
What?
I am playing in a dodgeball tournament that I regret agreeing to like 6 months ago.
Damn.
Hey?
I might tank it for us. And
That
then
seems
rush-
like the way to go.
And then rush home to watch the
Like,
game.
Oh, guys, sorry, I missed every fucking throw. They
Sorry.
hit
Did
me.
I push you over the line and shove the ball into you? This is awkward.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Did I bobble it into your cheese? I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I hosted a bunch of his friends last night to
Right.
watch the Minnesota Green Bay game.
And you must have all been very excited.
It was lovely. I made a bunch of Minnesota dishes.
the
And
dishes.
the highlight of Minnesotan food, and this is how just hardcore fucking hosers the people of Minnesota are. The food of their people is a dish called Minnesota hot dish,
Okay.
and it is frozen vegetables on the bottom of a casserole dish. Every single recipe says open a bag of frozen vegetables.
Nice.
Can't use fresh because they're fucking hosers.
Well,
Well,
it's because they don't have fresh vegetables
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Everything's frozen when they walk outside. It's
Right.
automatically
Even in June, it's frozen. So
Sure. So layer frozen vegetables,
Uh-huh.
and then you layer it with mushroom cream soup.
Oh.
So you'd
Okay.
be happy to know I made my own. I'm allergic to MSG, so I kind of made my own mushroom cream stock. So you
Right.
pour that over the vegetables. So that was going a little too fancy pants for this, but it's cream and mushroom soup. And then you layer it with cheese.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
And then on
what kind of
top,
cheese? What kind of cheese? Cheese is very
just I use cheddar cheese.
okay.
American cheese.
Yeah,
American
just good
cheese,
old-fashioned American cheese. And then you top it with tater tots.
Of course you do.
course
Of course. What,
In
what
a
else would you
line,
top it with? What else would you top it with?
fucking
Anything
tater
else? Anything else?
Fucking tater tots, eh?
Wow, that's
I made Swedish meatballs. I made smoked salmon cakes. I had veggies and chips. The hot dish was the hit.
that might be the grossest thing I've ever heard of.
I think it's right up there.
Yeah.
That's actually really disgusting.
It is the only thing I don't have leftovers of in my house.
Wow.
Wow.
Minnesota. Maybe I made it too fancy. I might have made it too good.
Yeah.
You
I've actually
fresh
improved it.
vegetables.
Yeah, I've
No, I
improved it.
still use frozen vegetables, but I made my own cream sauce, so maybe that was just a little too like, oh, you don't do that in Minnesota, eh?
You made your own cream sauce, did you?
This is a can of candles.
Wasn't a brothel.
After you throw it down on the ground and ding it up.
Will do. Well, we had our last NFL regular season,
We sure
and
did.
I can't believe how much I cared about this season. I followed it, I cared, and I want to get to hockey because I feel like this season it's been. Huh? You're still playing?
Yeah.
There's hockey?
There's
Wait a
hockey?
minute. The Florida Panthers are doing well?
That was Mark's trivia question, and you spoiled it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm sorry. God damn it.
So, spoiler: the answer is going to be the Florida Panthers.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
Mark
you
wins.
shouldn't have said anything.
No, I know.
You ruined it.
That's right.
Let us start then with our pick'em, our final pick'em.
Final pick 'em. Let's do it.
My dad sharked us all this week.
Of course he did. I saw his thing and I'm like, and I'm like, oh my god, he did so well.
Yeah. So Mark Munn got his picks in maybe with 20 minutes to spare, and I was
Nice.
at brunch with my
He,
parents.
he was waiting. He was waiting for the injury reports.
Of course he
Fucker.
was.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of good it did him.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Uh, so Chris, you lost the week with 7-9.
Oh,
Ouch.
fuck.
Mark Bunn ended 8-8. Tyler with 9-7, and myself
That's what that.
and good old Daddy Bird with 11-5.
Well
God
done.
damn it. I think that's the biggest gap we've had all season.
Yeah. So that
I know
means
that that's the first time I finished below 500.
and this
for the
is
week.
the first time in probably 6 or 7 weeks you and Mark didn't have the exact same record,
Oh, wow, that's weird.
which meant he beats you in the overall season record by 1 game.
So I finished dead last, right?
You did, but like you were deadest last. Mark
Yeah.
was dead last.
Okay.
Ooh, breaking news. The Chargers officially filed for relocation to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think we knew that was coming.
Well,
Got that one right.
So long, San Diego,
in our prognostication.
which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
San Diego.
So this week in the NFL actually meant
it.
stuff for a couple teams. Yeah, I'm
Right.
just leaving that.
Yeah, no idea.
Not the Giants-Eagles game where I heard the only thing on the line was the loser played Kansas City in London next year.
Oh, really?
Like, that was it. That was all that was on the line for that
How
game.
is that a thing?
How do you what?
Oh,
The Rams
because
49ers, there was jack shit on the line.
right. Oh no, because it's based on your position in
Oh,
the
yeah.
division, who you play the following. Anyways, yeah, okay. No, that makes sense.
Oh,
Good.
the Giants get to go to England.
Sweet.
With
So
it,
the question being, will Eli Manning be able to check his giant helmet, or will he have to carry it on? Is there room in that thing in the overhead compartment, or will he
no,
put it under
he'll
the
be
seat?
he'll be forced to check it.
He'll
Yeah.
have to put it under the seat.
Yeah,
Size.
he will try to bring it on, but as he brings it on, he will be asked to check it.
Yeah.
That thing where you shove it in to test
Yeah.
if it's big enough, he won't
Yeah.
be able to fit it in there.
Won't
Exactly.
fit in.
Oh no.
Is that your Eli impression?
Yeah, he just is scared all the time.
Sounded an awful lot like Phil Kessel.
Yeah, so Lions and Bears, there's nothing on the line. So Cowboys and Redskins, there's absolutely jack shit on the line because the Redskins couldn't have changed.
Right.
Oh,
Poor Cowboys.
Is it though?
Do we ever feel sorry for the Cowboys or
No,
their
never.
fans? No.
I almost stole my friend's kid tonight because
know-
the dad
I
was
know.
holding her in a Cowboys jacket.
I know one Cowboys fan.
Right. So do I. I know a Cowboys fan.
We were over at her place yesterday.
And
she was wearing a Panthers jersey.
Nice.
Oh,
Her husband's a Panthers fan. I
yeah,
also
switch quickly.
I also took her kids' Patriots jerseys, so their
Nice.
allegiance is questionable.
Nice.
Oh, that's tragic. Jets and Bills. So my Jets bandwagon ended.
Yeah,
Really
I
sadly.
watched. That was the game I did watch yesterday. That was a game.
That was a great game.
That was a game.
I feel bad that the carrot was dangled in front of the Jets because they haven't been good for a while.
You know what? Here's the thing. All they had to do was win. That's all they had to do. And they had it within their reach. Because Buffalo wasn't like blowing them out of the stadium. And that pass at the end, oh fuck. I can't remember who it was, but he catches it and the Buffalo DB just hits him in the hands, knocks the ball loose. Like that was the game right there, because if he doesn't make that hit, he's going all the way. So, but anyway, no, that game was fantastic. And
Yeah, so this is interesting for my bandwagon prediction for next year
all right.
because they didn't make the playoffs, which I'm like, I'll forget about them in a month.
Right.
And if Fitzmagic doesn't come back, then I've definitely
That's it, it's over.
unhitched. It's the beard. God, I can't.
fear the beard.
There's something about beards gets me every time. Katie, do we want to talk about it, or are we a little?
I'm not I have an issue with beards because when they get trimmed, they leave hair everywhere.
I'm at the Patriots, but I also agree.
See,
Oh.
she was trying to avoid the
trying
Patriots
to-
question.
Four wins in the last 6. No, 4 losses in the last 6 games. I think we can just gloss over the Patriots.
Just talk about it. We'll move on to the Panthers.
Well, Tom Brady's ankle is sprained, but he'll be healthy in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like I
Let's
saw
talk
the.
about beard hair if we want to, because it is disgusting when you find even an hair beside the sink.
For Christmas, I got a bib.
Ooh, for shaving?
Yes.
Nice.
You take one end and you wrap it around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Take the other end and it has suction cups. And you suction cup it to the mirror
This is.
and you shave.
It was
So
really
you could
myself.
look really, really cool
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and shave at the same time.
There's no hairs in my sink.
It's true.
Because no matter how well a guy
doesn't matter.
thinks he's clean,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
you're gonna find something behind the tab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
Are you trying to shake some loose right now? Just find it like little pubes everywhere. So I don't know. Are you nervous about the Patriots in your?
They got
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I think it's going to be rough, but they're going to have Hightower back, Edelman back.
They're going to have their team
They're
back.
going to have their team back in 2 weeks.
They'll be
The
fine.
only person who won't be healthy will be Tom Brady,
Who will be fine?
who will be fine because he plays injured most of the year.
They're just gonna fill them full of that. What's that shit they put in you? They stab you with it, makes you feel better.
Cortisone.
That's it. Thank you. Yes, the cortisone. They'll just give him cortisone shots. He'll be fine.
Be fine.
Be
Yeah.
fine. Be fine.
Fine. Give him some HGH as well.
Actually, I'm actually more nervous this year than I have been in the past few years. But they've lost, what, 4 of their last 6 games?
Yeah, that's
It's just shitty teams.
and that's not a good way to go into the playoffs.
No.
No.
Great way to go into the playoffs is the Vikings.
Yeah.
Into my shirt that I stole because I was cold. And yeah, we'll get there, pal. We'll get there. The Vikings Green Bay game was super boring for the first half.
Yeah. What was it like 6-3?
Yeah, it was 3-3 for a long time, and then it was 6-3, or no, I think it was 10. I don't know. I don't even.
Turned it off. Wanted to watch. We watched Homeland after they
Uh,
said,
After
fuck this.
The first quarter.
we watched the whole thing. I like Minnesota because they're scrappy. I always like cheering for the underdog.
Yeah, but they run into Seattle next.
I know, and then now will be a true test of my allegiances.
I'm really curious. I'm really curious how you feel during that game.
I know.
Because that's
You
your
want-
that's
You
your
need
test.
GoPro or something and just have it
Pointed
on
at your face.
all the time.
I did get a GoPro for Christmas, so maybe I'll just hook it up, and
Do it.
if I can get home in time for the game, I'll just live stream my face,
Perfect. Put on Periscope.
trying not to react.
Yeah.
Then you'll know for sure.
I'll just wear nice underwear, and then whatever happens.
I'm confused.
I'm just hoping for sexy times after the game.
Of course.
And if Seattle wins, he might be too sad. So we'll see. I don't know. I'd be happy. I'm happy either way.
Right.
Seattle's won in the last 2 years. They went to the Super Bowl last year. And so they've had their chance. Minnesota hasn't even been to the playoffs in a really long time. So I'm happy if a scrappy team wins, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get to the Broncos.
Let's do it.
Let's not.
Because there's quite the story there.
Yes, huge story.
First of all, we missed Peyton Manning doing HGH.
We did. But didn't it turn out that guy came out and said he made up the whole story?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit in our year review, and
Right.
they interviewed Peyton Manning, and he was crying about it. And he was like, the guy that sort of sold the story admitted he made it up.
Yeah.
Somebody needed a story.
It
But he's
was
not even playing. It'd be like if now I'd release the story about it. Like, oh, he's
Yeah.
back. Just kidding. Human growth home run.
just kidding.
He's cheating.
Likes drugs.
So, do you guys watch the game, right? Or no, you didn't? Lindsay was yelling at it off camera.
I was out. So I didn't see anything but the end.
Why did Brock get pulled?
Brock got because he threw 2 picks and wasn't doing anything. And they needed to win the game to get a bye.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's
you-
not like it was a blowout or anything.
No,
If the Broncos had lost, they
Yeah.
would be in the 5th seed.
they would be number 5. They would be going to.
They'd be going to the Houston.
Oh, they
Houston
fucking
Texans.
smash Houston, but that's okay.
I thought
I wouldn't see that as a problem, but
I would rather a week off.
Right. I would also rather a week off.
so to me, this is clearly a signal that they believe in Payton. Who starts game 1?
Oh,
Started
Payton.
the rest of the way.
No, Payton's. It's Payton's team
will
now.
probably start, even though Kubiak has said he won't name a starter.
No, Peyton's the starter.
But Payton will start.
Payton will start. I don't know now. Does he have a short leash?
I don't think so.
I
No,
don't think so. If he goes in and in the first half he throws 2 picks, he's not pulled.
No.
no.
I mean-
I think putting him in when it matters the most. So the whole season, and even on our lovely podcast, we were all about Brock Lobster,
Yeah.
or at least predicting he was going to start the whole time.
Now
And he did.
Wayne the
rest-
Brock Johnson.
Like Brock started the entire rest of the regular season.
Yeah.
he did.
Fuck the last game. Like he
But
was,
would any of us call that he wasn't going to get the start in the playoffs?
No, but don't forget, and I don't think it's crazy that we didn't think that because Peyton still leads the league in interceptions, and he missed 7 games or 6.5, whatever.
Yeah, but he was throwing 4 a game for the first
Right.
5 games.
I mean, the
Yeah,
defense
you
is
missed 7 weeks and you're still the worst.
the defense is good enough to get them to the Super Bowl. Definitely.
defense wins championships.
Defense
Sure.
does not win Super Bowls unless you're the Patriots last year.
Defense wins championships.
No,
too.
and still the Patriots didn't win that game. The Seahawks lost it. There's a big difference. And I mean, yeah, they get the rings, but they didn't win that game.
But I disagree that defense doesn't win Super Bowls. It doesn't.
No, offense wins games.
Yeah.
Defense wins championships.
I think the offensive line wins the games.
It can. It
To
sure
protect
can.
Peyton. Sure. And did you see how many times Peyton got rocked?
Yeah.
He got jacked up. Did you see when the turf in his fucking helmet?
Yep.
He got jacked
That's
up.
when Peyton comes alive, though.
I don't know.
Or is that when he just gets buried?
That's
Is
yeah.
your as Broncos fans, is your faith in Peyton Manning, or you kind of don't care?
To be totally honest, I have no faith in our offense.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's just like I could see them having no trouble and going all the way to the Super Bowl, and I can see them getting bounced, in the first game.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
although,
Dennis, we will do a Scotch Sporting bracket.
yeah,
We do
What?
wild card round first,
Yep.
and then we do a bracket.
And then we'll do. I want us to pick our Super Bowl champion right
already-
now.
I already
Right
picked mine.
now,
Well, no, like not right now. Right now, sort of before the wild card,
okay.
and you get bonus points if your Super Bowl champion
So
wins.
we're not going with the ones we said in the.
You can change your mind now. You're just gonna look like
Okay.
quite the fool.
Okay, I'm not gonna change my mind because I still think I'm right.
Yeah, you guys. I think we'll do like 5 points each round, and then you get a 10-point bonus if your original Super Bowl champion ends up winning.
Okay.
But who's winning the wild card games this weekend,
So
and why? So we have Kansas City, Houston at Houston. Kansas City. So 3 of 4 road teams are favored right now.
and they should be.
The game.
Kansas City's for
favored
sure winning.
3 over Houston.
They're for sure winning that game.
Kansas City. wins that game.
Pittsburgh is favored over Cincy.
Is
by 2.5.
our ginger overlord playing?
I do not have word if all
'cause-
hail our ginger overlord.
I think he's still going to be out.
Because if he's sliced off a freckle to the gods of no soul,
Then I think they could win.
he might be back and they can win.
If he and see, and that's why I don't want to say because I don't want to say. I'm going to say this: if he doesn't play, Pittsburgh wins. If he plays, Cincinnati wins. Can I say that?
Up out.
You can say that now, but when it comes time to actually put your predictions pen to paper,
All right. Well,
and then so Katie, Tyler, Kansas City, you feel the same? Kansas City, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City, Cincy. Just because Rapist Monster, and I think our Ginger Overlord is somehow, even if he's not playing,
Miraculously,
gonna
feed
shoot his aura.
his ginger vibes onto this field.
He'll suck someone's soul dry before the game,
Right.
and hopefully it'll be someone important. And then on Sunday, we have Green Bay is Washington is favored over Green Bay. This is the only home team.
That seems weird to me.
By one, though.
Yeah, that seems.
I say Packers.
I say Packers as well.
I'm saying the Packers win that game.
I'm going with my hipster Cinderella story team. I'm thinking it's the Redskins.
Oh, you like that? You like that? That's Kirk Cousins.
He looks like Dave Coulier. And then
Does
we have
look like
Seattle.
Dave
He does. And then we have Seattle, Minnesota. This is the biggest spread. Seattle is favored by 5.5 over the home team, Minnesota Vikings.
I say the Vikings win that game.
Wow. I don't know, man. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna say it can't be all road teams. It can't be all road teams. Mathematically it can't be. So yeah, Vikings.
I say Vikings. Yeah, Vikings win the game.
I'm going Seahawks. They're my NFC team.
Oh, that must have been rough last year.
It was very hard.
Uh-oh.
Your AFC and NFC teams. You have one fucking team.
So
You people.
this is no indication of who I want to win.
I think Seattle.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's going to win.
Okay.
They're at home. They got embarrassed last time.
Yeah. And that's right, embarrassed. And that's why I was like hesitating. See, and that's why I was hesitating. But like, it can't be all the road teams. It can't.
No.
It can be.
I just think Minnesota's hungry. And Russell Wilson's a dandy.
Like you said, Minnesota hasn't been there in a while. They now have a home playoff game. I say they win.
Are you guys hearing an echo?
I'm hearing an echo from them, not from you.
Will our listeners hear the echo?
Our
Hang on.
YouTube viewers would hear an echo.
Oh.
Is there an echo now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with it. So.
Well, we got an echo.
We won't have to deal with it.
No, just our viewers. So, anyways, okay.
Yeah, so back to football and the teams that aren't making the playoffs. Johnny Manziel did the thing again, maybe.
Hey, I'm gonna go to Vegas the night before the game and play some cards, and
He has a concussion!
then he missed his meeting with the doctors.
This is the worst place in the world to go. Like, thank fuck I haven't had a concussion, but I get migraines. I can't imagine being in a place like Vegas with a concussion.
It's funny. I was thinking about this. I was like, it's just like weird thoughts that I have. It would be nice to be Johnny Manziel and to have the money to, on a Saturday night, just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Vegas tonight.
Breaking
right?
news. The Rams and the Raiders have also filed for relocation to Las Vegas.
Whoa.
You mean Los Angeles? But
Yes, Los Angeles. We were talking about Vegas.
Manziel has requested a
Getting him to
relocation to Vegas.
Yeah, so just all he had to do was not do the thing.
Right.
Just
don't do it. Just wait.
Just don't do this one thing.
Can't you wait till next week, Johnny? Next week, Johnny.
No,
Fuck.
he did the thing. So so there was a reporter that reported he was there. Apparently the waitress that carded him ID'd that he was there. The dealer carded him and ID'd that he was there, and apparently he asked to be called John.
Yeah.
Which implies to me that his driver's license says Johnny, which is
I don't think it would.
Podcast.
It better not say Johnny.
Little Johnny Manziel, and like that's on his driver's license.
Yeah.
No, that's dumb. That's like having Robbie on your driver's license with an I.
An IE.
Yeah.
Bobby.
So, Tennessee Titans gets the number 1 pick.
Woo! Who's their guy? Who are they going with? Who's number 1 next year? Do we even know? No.
But people are still declaring,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
right? So
they go with another, I don't know. And then is Cleveland going to screw it up again?
Okay, are they going to give up on Manziel? They've already fired the GM
So
and the head coach?
Is Cleveland going to draft another quarterback?
I think they have to. Manziel's not the guy. I don't think he is.
So are they going to manage to screw it up somehow?
You know
or
what?
they're-
They have to be one of the worst franchises in sports. Like, just never get their shit together and give up on everything way too fast. Like, oh shit, this isn't working. Drop it. Let's try something else.
The first mock draft that I got, the Cleveland Browns drafted defensive end.
Oh, well, there you go.
But that means they have to stick with someone in their organization, though.
Or trade.
Who's going to take Menzel? So that means they have to package in more pieces with that.
Cowboys. I read the Cowboys, maybe.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like St. Louis or something, but if they relocate to LA, that's a terrible idea.
The Cowboys with their 4th pick say in this mock draft say they're going to take a QB. So
yeah, because Tony Romo's unreliable.
wait,
And broken.
Poor Romo.
He's like broken into 2 complete pieces.
He's someone I feel very bad for.
I also feel bad for him.
About him today on the couch.
Ah, it's a good one.
Yes.
It's a good one. Yeah.
'Cause he's there, he cares. I don't think he's one of those guys that's delicate. He's one of those guys that gets genuinely hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, and I like he's got that gamer kind of mentality, you know, like he's there to play.
Yeah. But
Like
he
him-
just plays for Dallas.
I like him, and I like Phillip Rivers for the same thing. Like Phillip Rivers has that like, you know, I'm here to compete kind of thing.
So I don't know if you guys saw the Scotch Sporting picks that my dad made
Yes.
and why he picked the Broncos over the Chargers.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know if I saw the.
Because
I'm gonna
Phillip
look.
Rivers
Yeah.
is, and a direct quote, a weenie.
He,
That was his logic.
weenie. Oh man.
He is a weenie. And then we were watching the game, and I asked my friends, who do we think my dad hates more?
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers, or I just need to pull it up because the answer was quite surprising. Martin Bird. Okay, because also his reason for picking the Lions over the Bears, because you always bet against Jay Cutler. So I said, hey, Dad, who do you hate more, Jay Cutler or Phillip Rivers?
Right.
And he said Rivers, but it's very, very close. I think it's the 7-ish children. Yuck.
He's got a lot of kids.
7 kids?
It's 6, I think.
Dude, your pullout game is weak.
But it's not like Adrian Peterson, who's had like 6 to 7 kids with like 6 or 7 different women.
Right.
This is all with Mrs. Rivers. He's just super Christian and doesn't understand the pullout method.
Right.
Like, I know you don't believe in wrapping it,
Right.
but there are also ways to prevent pregnancy.
Yeah.
I refer you to a Monty Python song.
Just a hefty amount of BJs. So we have not been talking about hockey.
Hockey?
What's
Is that a
that?
thing?
Hockey's on.
Sport?
Canada lost.
Man, and okay, so I was on Twitter because I was off that day, and I was on Twitter and I'm like, oh man, the fucking Canada game looks like it's kind of exciting because Canada just tied it up 5-5, and it was like a third of the way through the third period. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll put it on. Let's see what happens. Apparently I was bad luck.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
So the guy takes 2 penalties on the same play. Did you see that?
Yep.
He took the holding and then the slashing.
Idiot.
And then they gave it to him. It was, I guess that's how it works. But they gave him 4 minutes like consecutive rather than
It's the same guy, right? So.
right. I would have thought that they would have put 2 guys in the box, but Yeah, and then the guy flips the puck. And, I mean, I'm sorry. If the puck goes to the other end and goes out of the rink, that's not delay a game. It shouldn't be.
Well, them's the rules.
Well, that's a dumb penalty, in my opinion, to begin with, because 99% of the time it isn't intentional, and then the one time it is, it deserves a penalty. But how do you?
Right,
Yeah.
you can't...
You can't police intent on that.
Right.
So whatever, I get it. But Canada goes home with Bupkis.
Yeah, nothing.
Good.
And these are-
You know what? They
First time
took too
that-
many penalties.
Yeah,
They had 18 minutes of penalties in that game.
they're the Buffalo Bills of Double IHF.
But the U.S. lost to Russia today.
Oh, did they?
They did.
Oh, well, that's good.
So it's a Russia-Finland final.
Well, that's kind of exciting.
Russia.
Good job, Finland. I have a kinship with the country of Finland because of my...
Oh,
Oh, they're the home team too, right? So that's
Yeah,
kind of cool.
exactly.
That's
Go
cool.
Finland.
Good for them.
Anybody but Russia.
And so we have these 18-year-old kids sobbing in the middle of the ice
Sobbing? Why were they sobbing?
because they failed their country.
Isn't that a little bit too much pressure?
I think it is, and we've ranted before. I've ranted before on this podcast about the pressure on minor hockey leagues.
Yeah.
It's crazy what hockey is to kids.
Yeah.
Think about this. The last time the Canadian World Juniors, lost a quarterfinal game, it was 17 years ago.
Damn.
So they weren't even born.
They weren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't even born. They weren't even playing hockey. So, like,
Now they don't live with their families. They've been traded.
yeah, and now
Most of them are going to play in the NHL in the next year.
they're that team that has lost a quarterfinal game. They've broken the streak. That's probably why they're more crushed than they're just lost. They're the one team in 18 years that.
Way to go, losers!
You're not only are you kids, you're also losers.
God.
So we spoiled my Mark Bunn trivia question earlier in the podcast.
Thanks, Chris.
Sorry. Fucking ruin everything.
Asked a different question, but said when you look at the standings, it makes sense. It is what team in the NHL has the best overall GAA?
The Florida Panthers!
And it is the Florida Panthers.
Yes!
No, it's actually the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Damn it.
No, I'm kidding. It's the Panthers.
Ah! You had me. I was on a roller coaster there.
I know.
I was
Just
right, then I was
hide
wrong,
myself.
then I was right.
It's really the Edmonton Oilers.
So there are two former Tim Thomas teams at the top of the standings.
Yeah.
We have the Florida Panthers in the Eastern Division, and we have the Dallas Stars in the
Crazy.
West.
Crazy.
So do we want to say this is all because of Tim Thomas? Yes.
But would it be accurate if we said it?
Would it be accurate if we said it? No.
No.
But I haven't had it in my heart to turn off Florida Panthers alerts since he was on the team 2 years ago, so I still get their game alerts. They've been doing so well.
Yeah,
And it's so good to see. And if you haven't tuned in to watch a broadcast with those commentators, I highly recommend it.
Now, here's the question. They're in first in the East, right? And they're doing great things. How many people are in the stands watching this team?
Nobody.
Right.
Well, no, if you count the Zamboni driver's family, I think.
So there's
and
6 guys.
2, so I think there's 7.
And the guys watching the cheerleaders.
Yes. It
Those are my favorite.
it makes me so crazy
The
when
Ice Girls.
there's teams like this and they're talking about expanding, and this team who's in first place probably draws what, like 5,000-6,000 people?
Yeah. All probably Canadians down
Right. Canadians visiting
in
Miami.
Florida.
Yeah, and just like, let's check out a hockey game because it's $4.
It's cheaper to drive to Florida, get a hotel, and go to the game than it is to go to a Leafs game here.
Yep.
Yep.
I have also researched that, and this is accurate. When my Timmy T was on the team, I remember it was like $40 for 4 tickets, hot dogs, and drinks, and then a meet and greet with him after the game.
Oh.
And a little part of me wanted to fly to Florida.
You could have just drove.
Yeah,
West.
It's not a terrible drive.
I
Like,
get
it's
really
long,
upset
but
in long
it's-
car rides.
Oh,
A
I
couple
love-
hours in
I-
them, and I'm out.
I love long car rides. They're my favorite.
Okay, so average attendance for this season
Yeah,
for the Florida Panthers
yeah.
is
Is it the lowest in the NHL?
it is not,
Okay.
but it is 14,000.
Oh wow, that's
They are fourth from the bottom.
who's the bottom?
Let's have bottom three.
Hold on, bottom. Arizona,
Yes?
number 1. They're the worst.
No.
Okay.
Just below Florida.
Oh, so there's 2 below Arizona and Florida.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Tampa,
No.
Carolina.
Carolina.
is the bottom,
Very good. Yes, Carolina and
Bottom.
and the Islanders.
the Islanders.
Really?
What are the Islanders drawing?
11,000.
How? Aren't they in Brooklyn now?
No, sorry, 12,900.
Didn't
but
they?
still.
Did they move to Brooklyn? Didn't they do that this
Yeah.
season?
Yeah, they did.
So what the fuck is that about? Because I'll tell you, the Brooklyn Nets are pulling in fucking more people than that.
The Islanders are also in third place right now in the East.
Wow.
It's
That's-
Washington. So overall in the East, it's Washington, Florida, New York.
That's crazy. And wow, that's crazy.
Crazy.
So
And 2 of those 3 teams are in the bottom 4 for attendance.
Right, which is awful.
That's terrible.
and Washington's number 11.
Who's number 1?
Boston,
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago, Montreal, Detroit, Boston, Toronto.
all stadiums that will blindly sell out regardless of how the team is doing.
Where are the Sharks go on that list? Just curious.
Sharks.
They got to be in the top 10, right?
They are not.
Really?
21st.
Wow.
16,721.
This is what happened. The Sharks. So just I've
It's only
followed the
played
Sharks.
16 games though, so
I've followed the Sharks for a long time. They had a sellout streak of it was 6 seasons. They had a sellout streak, and then after the season where they lost the being up 3-0 on the Kings, after that season, that's fucked their attendance. And it also, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Even
though I did get this sweet jersey.
oh,
Look at that. It's the old school. There we go. It's the old school one.
nice.
Yeah. I got that for Christmas. Because my kids are cool.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, so this is a league that's talking about expanding,
Yeah.
as we've prognosticated on other podcasts. And two top 3 teams are in the bottom 30 of attendance.
Oh. It seems like expansion is a bad idea.
Especially to the southern U.S.
Right, let's expand, and we're gonna expand into Vegas, where no professional sports team has ever really been there. But what makes nobody lives in Vegas?
There. Yeah. Nobody lives there.
So you
They're
expect
in the casinos.
right, and people who go there are going to the casinos and they're going to see fucking Celine Dion.
Yeah.
They're not going there to fucking watch hockey.
Well, yeah,
Of
I
all
go to
sports.
a game, but they're not going to get home fans, I don't
Right.
think.
No, they're gonna-
I'd go to a game if they were playing someone that I cared about, and I'd go to cheer for that team.
That's right. So the Leafs will play, it'll almost sell out. But when the fucking Florida Panthers are there, there's going to be 2 people in the stadium.
Thinking it's a casino and there by accident.
Right, wait, where do I pull the
There
thing?
would be a casino in the stadium,
That would be smart,
and that's why the people would be there.
That would be genius.
and they will do that.
Nah.
I will wrap up with our Mark Bunn question.
All right.
And if we have any more to talk about basketball, now is the time. So here's our Mark Bunn question. Will the 76ers have more wins than the Golden State Warriors have losses?
Oh, by the end of the season?
By the end of the season, will the Golden State Warriors have more losses or the 76ers have more wins?
76ers have 4 wins, and Golden State has 2 losses. So right now they have more wins than Golden State has losses.
Will it stay that way?
Yes, they will have more wins than Golden State has losses at the end of the season.
Golden State's going to lose more.
Yeah.
Katie?
I think so too. You can't keep that kind of momentum up.
I agree with Katie and Tyler. I think you will keep up your crappy pace
Way faster than you keep
way
up
faster
yeah.
than you'll keep up your winning pace. They're going to run into competition at some point. I still think they're going to win the championships.
Yeah.
But I think the 76ers are going to be worse than
I'll be very impressed if they can keep it below the 76ers wins. I'll be very impressed.
Mm-hmm.
4 wins.
4 wins.
It's not the worst.
Before we move away from basketball, though, you have to talk about that kid on the Bulls because he beat an MJ record.
I did not hear about this.
Butler?
No, I don't know.
30 points and a half.
Jesus Christ.
And MJ had 39. I think that's an important basketball comment.
Is it a one-off?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And he did it over the Raptors.
Of course.
Of course, the Raptors also got just fisted by Cleveland today.
Remember when Kobe put up 82 against the Raptors?
Try to forget that, but
So the Toronto Raptors letting people do records since 1996. Oh, don't autoplay.
Since 1996. Is that how long they've been around?
it is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow. I just thought that. Cool.
No, you got that bang on.
And they've never won a playoff series, right?
No.
That's a damn shame.
No. With the Vince Carter era, did they win one?
Nope.
I don't think they've ever made it out of the first round.
Nope. They never have.
Well, that's sad. That's why, and I'm interested. I think they'll make the playoffs again this year, but I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited because we talked about the hysteria in the city before, and it's been like, and this year I think it'll be like,
Yeah.
They're going to have to make it out of the first round for anyone to give a
Fool
shit.
me once. Shame on you.
No, just a
Fool
second.
me twice.
No, you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that is it for the first Scotch Sporting of.
In 2001, they won.
Never mind.
Damn it.
It's his birthday. Let him be right.
In 2001, what?
They won the first round.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, well, there you go. Well, I stand corrected.
Who remembers that far back? Certainly not Tyler, whose
Thank
birthday
you,
it is, and he's old, so he
Google.
doesn't remember.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia remembers. You know who else remembers? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We know our shit, and if we don't, we'll just Google it.
Damn straight.
The Scotch Sporting way.
Yeah, of course. Get drunk and forget our actual facts. I remembered, or I realized why I thought Sacramento was, or whatever the hell I thought was in LA.
Oh,
San Antonio. The Spurs.
Right.
Because I had San Antonio and Sacramento I mixed up in my brain.
gotcha.
But the Kings are terrible, so
They
I
are
should
terrible.
That reversal. Anyways, that is why I'm
Perfect.
not an idiot. So let us end on me not being stupid.
Not stupid at all.
And say happy birthday to Tyler.
Yay!
Thanks.
Hello to the puppy, and we will see everyone next week, where I might not have someone moving in with me anymore, depending on what happens in the wildcard game.
Wow, damn. That much is riding on it.
Yeah, we'll see. I might have to give this sweatshirt back.
Yeah.
Go Vikings. Bye.